Have you ever noticed something strange? There are certain people who don't try too hard, yet they somehow attract everyone's attention. They're not the most handsome. They're not the richest. They don't even speak in a particularly extraordinary way. And yet, the moment they walk into a room, something shifts. The energy changes. People notice them. And women feel drawn toward them. Not because of something obvious. Not because of something loud. But because of something deeper. Something invisible. Something powerful. And here's the truth most people never realize. This is not magic. This is not luck. And it's definitely not a gift reserved for a few special men. This is inner attraction. A force that speaks before your words ever do. A presence that communicates before you even open your mouth. It's stronger than your clothes. Stronger than your looks. Stronger than any line you could ever say. And the most powerful part, you already have it. Yes, it exists within you right now. It's just sleeping. And today we're going to wake it up. 1. Stop trying to impress. Let's start with the biggest mistake most men make. They believe attraction is about impressing women. So what do? They try to act different. They try to sound smarter. They try to become someone they're not. They carefully choose words that don't even feel natural to them. They pretend to be confident, while inside, they're anxious. And slowly, without realizing it, they lose themselves. Here's the truth. Attraction begins the moment you stop trying to impress. Read that again. Because when you're trying to impress someone, you're silently telling yourself, I'm not enough as I am. And that energy is felt. But when you shift your mindset from backhand index pointing right, I hope she likes me, to backhand index pointing right, let's see if she fits into my life. Everything changes. Now you're no longer chasing validation. You're evaluating. And that shift alone creates a quiet confidence, a calm presence, a grounded energy that people can feel instantly. 2. Real confidence is built, not shown. Confidence is not something you fake. It's not in your words. It's not in your posture alone. And it's definitely not in loud behavior. Real confidence is internal. It comes from one simple thing. Keeping promises to yourself. When you say you'll wake up early and you do. When you say you'll work and you don't quit. When life gets hard and you don't run away. That's where confidence is born. Not in comfort, but in discipline. Not in ease, but in challenge. A man who doesn't need approval. A man who feels good about himself without validation. That man becomes naturally attractive. And here's something powerful. The most attractive men are not perfect. They don't hide their weaknesses. They accept them. Because acceptance creates peace. And peace creates presence. 3. Your body speaks before you do. Before you say a single word, your body has already said everything. Think about it. If you walk fast, look nervous, avoid eye contact, people immediately feel it. They sense uncertainty. But when you move slowly, stand straight, maintain calm eye contact, you don't need to say anything. Your presence does the talking. There's a quiet power in stillness, a silent authority in calmness. And the truth is, people don't just listen to what you say. They feel how you exist. 4. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. 2 men can say the exact same sentence, but create completely different effects. Why? Because of delivery. One speaks with tension. The other speaks with calm confidence. One rushes. The other pauses. One tries too hard. The other flows naturally. When you speak slowly, when you allow silence between your words, when you add a touch of humor, your conversations become engaging. Not forced, not rehearsed, but real. And here's something important. Women don't always remember your exact words, but they always remember how you made them feel. 5. Scarcity creates value. If you are always available, you lose value. If you reply instantly every time, if you're always the first to reach out, if your entire life revolves around one person, you unknowingly send a message. I don't have a life outside of you. And that reduces attraction. But when you have your own goals, your own routine, your own purpose, something changes. Now your time becomes valuable. Your presence becomes rare. And attraction grows in that space. Because attraction is not built on constant availability. It's built on controlled absence. 6. Purpose makes you stand out. There's something different about a man who has a purpose. You can feel it. In his voice. In his decisions. in his energy. He's not lost. He's not chasing random validation. He's moving toward something. And that direction creates attraction. But when a man's entire focus is only on women, he starts to look weak, dependent. But when his focus is on growth, on building something, on becoming something, women naturally become attracted to him. Because he is not chasing. He is becoming. 7. Emotional control is power. Life will test you. You will feel anger, frustration, rejection. And in those moments, most people react instantly. They raise their voice. They lose control. They let emotions take over. But an attractive man does something different. He pauses. He thinks. He responds. He doesn't react. He doesn't shout. He doesn't chase conflict. He doesn't lose himself in emotion. Because his calmness is his strength. And that emotional control is rare. And anything rare becomes attractive. 8. Appearance still matters. Let's be honest. Looks are not everything. But they are the first thing. Your appearance creates the first impression. And first impressions matter. When you are clean, well-dressed, well-groomed, you're not just improving how others see you. You're improving how you see yourself. And that self-image transforms your confidence. Small details create big differences. 9. Learn the art of conversation. A man who knows how to talk will always stand out. But talking doesn't mean speaking more. It means listening better. When you truly listen, when you show genuine interest, when you make people feel heard, they remember you. Because most people don't listen. They wait to speak. But when you become different, you become unforgettable. 10. Mystery keeps attraction alive. If you reveal everything about yourself at once, there's nothing left to discover. No curiosity, no intrigue. But when you reveal yourself slowly, piece by piece, you create interest. You create curiosity. And curiosity keeps attraction alive. 11. Respect yourself first. Self-respect is everything. If you place someone above yourself, you lower your own value. But when you respect yourself, when you know your worth, when you don't tolerate disrespect, you naturally become more attractive. Because people treat you the way you treat yourself. 12. Know when to walk away. This is where most men fail. They stay where they're not valued. They chase where they're not respected. They tolerate what they shouldn't. But a strong man knows when to stop, when to walk away, when to choose himself. Because walking away is not weakness. It's power. Final message. Attraction is not a trick. It's not a shortcut. It's not something you fake. It's the result of your mindset, your habits, your lifestyle, your identity. When you work on yourself, when you build your life, when you become someone you respect, you don't need to chase anyone. People come to you because you've developed something rare, something powerful, something real. So remember this. Don't try to become attractive. Become someone who is worth being attracted to. And one day, people will look at you and say, there's something different about him. And that is real attraction.